We got this new bad boy home. It's gonna take some work. Got some flat tires. Seat's completely rotted out. But the plastics are in pretty good shape, so doing better than I thought we were. Hopefully the cluster's not completely rotted out of it. It's pretty rough, but it'll probably clean up. Sweet. Here's the start of our summer project. Saturday morning, got my parts in. Not all the parts we're probably gonna need, but we're just gonna start here and see how things go. But got a box from Rocky Mountain ATV. I got a box from Partzilla. Was able to buy a OEM direct replacement seat, so I don't have that crusty old burned up sun rotted. I thought about reupholstering it, but I was like, I don't know, the seat. Really worried about how crappy the foam was. I didn't want it to be done half-assed, so probably should have waited to buy a seat, make sure the wheeler was going to run good, but it's a Honda. It should run just fine. So start with a new air filter, because that one I think I showed was freaking toast. If not, I'll get a clip of it. Got some filters. I'm gonna change all the oils. Front diff, rear diff, engine, transmission. I'm not actually sure on this model if the transmission has its own oil or if it just shares. I know on my dirt bike it has both. Got enough oil to do it all. So that's all the engine and transmission stuff. And then we got gear oil. Probably just leave it in the box instead of scattering everything. Got a bunch of new plastic clips to hold the plastics on. I noticed when I was taking it apart there was a bunch missing. We're gonna stick a new spark plug in it just because we're there. Probably don't know if it needs it or not, but I bet it hasn't had one since 2002, so just stick one in it. Bought a funky little funnel, hoping it'll help get the oil in the differentials. I guess that's pretty much it. So, gonna focus on getting the gas tank cleaned out today. I'm gonna tear the petcock off of it and get it all flowing good, make sure it doesn't have that same crap up inside it that was inside the carburetor. The carburetor had almost a green mossy film in it. So I went through all of it. Had ended up having to replace the little hand primer pump on the bottom of it because the diaphragm inside was all ate out and looked melted. It was just so deteriorated. Got it all back on with new fuel lines. So we're gonna go from there and See if we can't have it running in an hour or two. All right, I've got the tank back on. It was nasty inside. The petcock, I took a couple pictures. I'll link them in the video. Here's that petcock that goes in the bottom of the tank. And I think mine looks to be a little jacked up. Can't really get a focus on there, but put it back on, hooked up fuel lines. We are ready to start it. There's a little hand primer pump. I'm sure you can't see because I'm videoing by myself, but pumped it. It's got some pressure. There's a little bit coming out the overflow, so I'm pretty sure my bowl's full. We're gonna give her a go. If it wants to.